Hi everyone, hi Risu. Today we are checking out a game that is finally finished. My own game called Super Donuts. So hopefully you can hear that. And I'm going to go into a lot of detail today about, just what I thought about while I was making the game. So let's kick it off. A peaceful day in Switzerland. Suddenly Drew Lynn appeared out of nowhere. Yay, Reanimator's here as well. Rescue the baby donuts. Here we go. Okay, music's playing. So basically, what I'm planning to do here... Hey, Diablo Head's here as well. Nice to see you both. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through the entire game and basically just talk about what I was thinking at the time, basically, because I've been working on this on and off since 2015, so that's just insane. So here's Advice Cream, the main character who helps you out throughout the game. Hi, Mr. Donut, I'm Advice Cream. All the donuts have disappeared. Press space on a level to start. Yay, I can see the donut. You can't see it on the chat there. Oh, now you can. That was weird. I can see the donut. So, if you try and go this way to begin with, you're greeted by this blocker here, so you have to turn around and go back the other way. Yay, you like Advice Cream. Look at him bounce around as well. So cute. So here's the training stage. As you can see when you hover over it, it gives you a bunch of different things that you can look at. So you have your best score, sweets out of 100. So each level has 100 sweets to collect. And Retro's time, that's my personal time that I set. So if anyone wants to try and beat my times to fully complete the level, then you can do so as well. So let's enter the training stage. So very simple. And I've put the instructions at the bottom of the screen. Alfenge, thank you for the follow. So you can press left and right to move, and as you can see, the game actually takes the physics into account, so you can build up some extra speed. And shall I show this off? Let's see if I can do it. I've put a little Easter egg in the corner, so it might take a bit of trial and error to get this. If I can't get it, I'll move on. But yeah, when you play the game for yourself, try and get over that edge there. So then once you get over this little bump here, it changes to the next bit, which says press escape or shift to pause and press R to restart the level. And if you pause, you get three options: return to level, select, exit game, or continue. And then this is basically how you jump in the game. You just roll over these springs. There's 100 sweets and one special sweet to collect in each stage. Maybe they'll unlock something. And they do. Maybe we'll see that a bit later on. So there's a special sweet there. And this is what I was saying about the physics. So if you go off this way and use that bumper, you can get a bit of extra height there. And if you hit these bumpers 4 times, I think, then they disappear like that. So there's a few secrets later on in the game where you have to try and get rid of the bumpers in like certain orders and things. So let's move on. These sweets here are worth 10 regular ones. So if you see at the top there's 94 sweets, then they'll go down to 84. These little yellow things on the floor, they were little speed boosts. And there's a little fan there to push you up as well. And then if we go this way, if we carry on going right, then you'll see the next bit of information, which is find all the baby donuts and then the exit will open. So you can see the exit right there, but you can't go through there just yet. So what you need to do is collect all of these baby donuts. And then you can see there's one left, which is over here. And there's 6 sweets left, which are the 6 up there, so you can get them by going back up that fan bit there and picking them up. So now we've got all the donuts and all the sweets. Then we can exit the level, and then you get told your stats for the screen and how much % complete that level is. So 75%, because I got all the sweets, I got the secret sweet, and I found the baby donuts. And to get the final %, that final 15, you have to beat my time, which is 17 seconds. And then you can see this board here fills up depending on what you've done in the game. So you can see we've got all the baby donuts, so that bit filled up there. We got the secret sweet, so that side filled out. And because we got all the sweets, you have the little colours shaking around as well. So I won't bother doing the time trials, because I could be there forever doing that, because I did set them in a way that's very difficult to beat. It's kind of like an extra little bonus for anyone who wants to try. Yay, everything sounds good. Yes, the donut's name is Duncan, obviously. Duncan Donut. So then the adventure begins. Here's level 1, 1-1. And this wasn't actually the first level I made. This was way into development. I actually went back and made this one. And if you keep going to the right here, you can drop down and loop all the way back round, and that's how you get the special sweet on this stage. By going all the way up here and getting the special sweet and then dropping back down again. And then you can go this way. And there's a little speed boost there, and you want to hold left just a little bit to get them, and then go across into the exit. And I'll show you how to speedrun this level as well, because it's slightly different. So if you start by going over the first jump, and then immediately when you hit that baby donut, turn around, come back down here. I think I've messed up already. And then go back this way. And then go to the exit. Yay, we did it. There you go. Beat my time. So now that level's 100% complete. So now you get this little flag next to it as well to show that you managed to do all of the challenges. And that's how you end up getting 100% completion in the game. So when you're going around the hub world, you'll be able to find the first 3 levels of the stage, and you can tackle them in any order you want. And if you try and exit, you'll see this blocker here, and then once you kill the boss, that block will disappear and then you can move on to the next stage. But let's explore a bit, because there's a bit more to the hub world as well. So up here, there's another secret special suite, and there's Advice Cream again. And there you go, there's the donut's name, Duncan. Hey Duncan, good to see you. Bring me 4 special suites. I've got something to show you. So you can see we've currently got 3, and when you bring him a 4th one, a special secret stage appears up here. And if we take this bridge over here, instead of going back down to where the levels are, you'll find one of the EX stages, and these are the harder levels in the game. So this one here, EX1, this is like the first challenging stage in the game, but we'll come back to that one in a bit. So let's carry on down to level 2. Hey, Editor's here as well. Good evening. Oh my god. You have no idea how glad I am. Risu will tell you I've been stressing so much trying to get this finished. It's been an absolute nightmare, but I've made it to the other side, finally. So level 1-2 introduces a new mechanic that I think I actually only use in this level, because I didn't really think it was that good. So basically there's fans here, and you can press these switches which deactivate the fans, so now you can drop down. And the same here, there's a fan here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through all the levels and get all of the suites. So if it goes up here, we can go up here and get all the suites in the secret tunnel. Coy's Tournament asks, will you also do a video for your main channel to publicise it when it's released? Yes. In fact, I'm actually playing the game on 2 instances of OBS at the same time, so I'm actually recording all of the gameplay over there. You can see on my laptop I've actually just got the game running, as well as this one with the stream. So what I'm planning to do is to actually use the footage from this stream to produce a trailer for the game once it's released. So 2 things, Reanimator: you can't buy it yet because it's not released yet, and the second reason is you can't buy it because it's going to be free. It's going to be free for everyone. I'm going to upload it onto my itch.io page, and I can show you guys the page a bit later on as well, because I have been trying to make it look really nice too. I'm super chuffed that I've managed to finish it. Now, there's actually 2 ways of getting this special suite. You can jump up there and get it, or you can use the fans to blow you back down again and get it that way. So that is level 2 complete, or as far as I'm going to play on this stream anyway. So this one's kind of cool because this one introduces the concept of the level actually going off one side of the screen and coming back on the other, this time vertically. And I always like it when games do this, so you'll see what I mean in just a minute. And there's a little secret bit down here as well where you go behind the stage and get some extra sweets that way. And you can use the fan here to get up there too. But this is the cool thing about this stage. I'll show you in a second. Last one. Is that on here you can see the sweets are here, and you actually drop down and then you pop back up at the top of the stage. So this one was kind of built to tell you in an easy to understand way that the levels actually loop around from one side to the other, or up and down. So if you wait for this to time up. Bizarrelon, thank you for the follow. I think I pronounced that right? Bizarrelon. And we've got all the sweets. There we go, we can finish that one too. And you have no idea how long it took me to replay all of these stages to make sure that they actually play properly. And then basically, when you've finished the first 3 stages in each level, then this question mark bit opens up, and this is your path into the boss fight for that world, and that allows you to move on to the next one. But before we do the boss fight, we've actually got more than 4 special sweets now, so that means that Advice Cream's got something new to say to us. Look over there, Duncan. There's a special stage. Hope you make it out alive. And here's the first special stage, Milkshake Speedway. And these levels are interesting because these are actually completely different ways of playing. So you'll see you're actually just pushing against the wall, and what you need to do here is press space or press up, and this is the only time in the game where you can actually jump. So these are auto-scrolling levels, and obviously if you're trying to do the time trial, you have to try and dodge everything. And these all take into account the different looping levels as well, so you can come down from the ceiling there to get that one. And I'll show you how to get all the sweets in this level. You actually have to jump over that donut and then loop back around again to get them on the second lap, so you can pick up the rest of the sweets, because there's 2 different paths under there. So that's loop 1, and then we go past the exit, loop back around again to the start, and then we can pick up everything that we missed on the first lap. So now we're going to go back around. You can take a few hits, your health bar's there on the top right. So what we want to do this time, instead of going down, you want to go through here and pick up the rest of the sweets there. And then don't jump here so that you pick up that donut. And then the final bit here, you want to jump on the top, like that, and go up on the top of the pyramid and pick up the rest of the sweets, and then we've got everything for that stage. And then obviously, if you're doing this for the speed run, you want to do it all in one go, instead of looping around. You found my channel from the Everdrive video, sorry. Wow, that's really recent then. Thanks for joining my stream straight away, that's really cool. I bet you don't have any context for this, but basically this is a game that I've been making for about 10 years at this point, on and off. And I finally finished it. Now the EX levels are more difficult stages, and you can see that glowing skull there. This is what makes them more difficult. So as soon as you get close to the skull, they start firing these out, and there's nothing you can do to actually destroy them or get rid of them, so they're constantly a threat now, every time you go close to them. And here's the introduction of the different presents. This one actually lets you move faster, and also kills any enemies when you walk into them as well. And there's a bunch of different presents with different power-ups throughout the game. And you can actually mix and match them as well, so if you have, like, for example, that speed up one, and then you get the giant present. If you get the giant present and you've got the speed up present at the same time, you can actually combine the two together, so then you're actually giant and you can move twice as fast as normal. So I did put a lot of thought into where the presents appear, and how you can get multiple ones. So the trick here is, that's the final donut you need for the stage, but in order to get the secret sweet, you actually have to leave him there for now, so that you can go around here and go past the goal in order to pick up the stuff at the end. So there's the exit, which would open if you picked up that donut, but now you can go past it and pick up the special sweet from that side, and then you can loop back around again. And don't worry about those angry apples. You can take a few hits. Once you pick up the present, you become kind of invincible for a period of time, and then you can just go back around and finish the stage, and there we got everything for that one. There we go. So that is everything in World 1 complete, apart from the time trials. And now we can fight the boss, and there's 8 different bosses in the game. Every single one of them is completely different, and you actually defeat them by rolling a giant donut into them, and that's how they take damage. So if we just follow this path around here, here's the first boss, the giant bird. It drops giant bird poo on you. So what you need to do is actually push this around so that it bounces up and hits him. And then when he's dead, then you can pick up the donut that he drops and move on to the next stage. And that's World 1 complete. What do you guys think of the game so far? Do you think it looks fun? I'm kind of completely numb to the concept of whether this game is actually fun or not, because I've played it so much. So now we're moving on into the jungle, and you get to see some new tile sets. And this was actually one of the first levels that I ever made. This one has like 3 different levels to it. So you can basically loop around once, and then sort of go back around for a second lap on the lower level, and then do the same on the rail above. That's how you get all the sweets in this one. You can die there if you touch the spikes, so you want to avoid that. Hey, F. Winters is here too. Good to see you here, and glad you like the game too. So now what you have to do, if you want to get the secret suite, use the fan there to go up to the top. And you have two different paths you can take here. Here's another new power-up. This one fires sprinkles out, so you can attack the enemies. And there's the secret suite. And then if we go back to the start again, let's we could have gone that way. Go back up and then go left instead, and that's how you can pick up the remaining suites here. There's 3 more, and the idea there is to just time it so that you go past the crocodiles when they bounce up and down. Yay, all the cool people. And that's the end of that stage. Cat Jam. Someone on YouTube thought this was super cat super something. Alright, this one's a bigger level. This is my first like open-ended stage in the game with a bunch of different paths. So I did try and make a nice mix of shorter levels mixed with longer ones. So I basically know the path off by heart, but if you go down here you can get some extra suites that you wouldn't be able to find otherwise. And then if you keep your speed up here, you can go up there and get the special suite from the top. And then you can carry on this way. There's another path down here with some springs. There's actually a hidden spring in there to make sure you come out the other side okay. And then there's a cool bit here where you go back down to the bottom of the stage and then fly all the way to the other end. So like this. Whee! Go all the way across the bottom of the stage, all the way up to the top. And then you can loop all the way back to the finish, which is right in the centre. So that's kind of an example of one of the bigger levels in the game. And then 2-3, Rolling Hills. See whether you guys and girls can actually see the inspiration for this level. So there's a hidden present in this tree here. As we go. Minus the loops. But basically, if you zoom out on this stage, it's kind of like a one-for-one recreation of Green Hill Zone from Sonic 1. And this also introduces something else new. So you see these apples here? You can actually bounce them into that basket. As you can see, they disappear when they touch the basket. And if you put all of them in there, then that's how you get the special suites in these stages. So now the special suites appeared. And that's how you get it in these ones. So if you ever see a basket, you've got to push all of the apples into it. And I think there are some more suites up here, which I always forget about. So come back round and grab them if you're trying to get all the suites in the stage. And then this bit's really fun. If you go down here, whee, if you time it just right, you can go up to the top and pick them ones up. And there's some more stuff to do down the bottom, so I'll actually loop back round on this one. Let's go down here. And there's also a new enemy here as well, the monkey that throws bananas at you. I think that's everything there. So we can stay down the bottom now. And this bit's actually different to Green Hill Zone. This is how I actually turned it back into Super Donuts. So here you have all the different donuts to find. This was like a little extra platforming section at the end. And there's a little bridge there to take you up to the top too. That's everything, and then we can go to the finish. And there's the boss for World 2, but let's carry on up here because we've got another special stage. I should actually go to the characters before I get all the suites so I can show you the different NPCs. So over here, here's the special character for this stage, and he's got a little Super Donuts t-shirt on. I think his name was Carl. He was someone who originally backed this on Kickstarter. That's just what I needed. There's another suite in there, be careful. He's talking about this stage here. Jungle Run, let's go and do this one. This is another one of the speed levels. I really like the music that was made for me for the speed levels too. If you go up the top there, there's a special 10 suite as well. And the secret here, if you want to do all this in one go, is you drop down and then you jump up and go through the gap there. But as I'm just getting the suites, I'm not worried about that for this session. And I'm sure when you play this for the first time, it will take a lot of attempts to get through this. So now you want to go on the opposite side to where you were before, so try and stay on the top. And I think we did everything, and there's the special suite at the top there. block. And there's a finish. So that was World 2 special stage. And I tried to keep all the stages quite short so you don't get bored of being in one area for too long. Now, this EX level here, this is another one where I introduced a new mechanic and then pretty much gave up on it for the entire rest of the game because I didn't think it was that fun. But basically, you can roll into these paint buckets here and become a sticky donut, so then you can move up the walls like that. But I didn't really like the fact that it slowed you down so much. And the other thing is the bouncy floor there doesn't affect you. Like, if you go over this as a normal donut, you'll bounce like that, but if you go over as a sticky donut, you'll actually just stick to the floor and go straight across it. And then you can climb up this wall here to get to the other side. But I just didn't think it was that fun, so I didn't really include it anywhere else in the game. And then to get the remaining sweeps in this stage, go back left here and jump on that cloud. You can then bounce using this. Yeah, if that bird doesn't get in the way. There's a secret over here. If you drop down and move over to the other screen, there you go, then you'll pick it up from that side. It's on the roof, and there we go. One last jump, and that level is 100% complete. So that is all the levels in World 2. And then we can check out the boss, which is a giant version of that crocodile enemy that we saw. And there he is, bouncing frantically up and down and shooting out baby crocodiles from his mouth. And then the idea is here that you build up some power here to push this down. And when that lands on his head, that's how he takes damage. And you can, if I can get over there. I don't know whether it's worth the risk, but you can go on the other side here and get another one. I didn't need to anyway, but there's another one up there if you want to bring them both down to fight him. And I'm sure when you first play this game, the boss fights are going to take longer. It's just that I've played it so much that I know all the fights off by heart. And now we're in the Snow World, level 3. World 3. And this is a not so very subtle reference. Nights into Donut. I don't know what I was thinking when I named this one. This level is actually one that I did a time-lapse of when I was making it originally. So if you want to see this level being built, I think there's actually a playlist on my channel where you can look at the development from like back in 2016 or something. And this was one of the levels I actually recorded myself making. There's a cool bit here where you can use those to go up the top and get all the sweets from there. And then the fun thing about this level was this, like a volcano thing going all the way up to the top. And you can just make out on the other side of the screen there. Let's go this way. That's where the exit is. But up there at the top you can see there's one of those 10 sweets, and that one's actually really hard to get to. So if anyone's watching this after playing the game and you wondered how to get to it, you have to come over here, pick up this speed power up, and then try and just hope that nothing gets in the way too much. That's it. And use the speed power up to fly all the way to the other side of the stage, and you can pick it up as the screen swaps back around. But now you have to go back and do this section slower. And the other sweets, some people might not find these, are actually down here on this platform. So that's how you get all the sweets in this stage. And I wonder how easy that's going to be for people that don't know the layout of this level. I wonder whether people are going to get a bit frustrated trying to find them all on this one. And then, now we've got everything, we can go back over there to the exit. So that is level 3-1. Quite a fun stage, I think. 3-2 is Snowball Heights. This introduces something cool. This introduces snowmen that actually throw snowballs at you. And they throw the snowballs randomly. They all have different trajectories and different velocity and stuff. Which is pretty fun. Keeps you on your toes a bit. Kind of difficult for the speed run of this stage though, where you need to go down that ramp as fast as possible. This is another level that loops around quite a lot, and I use this in a kind of cool way at the end of the stage. Now, this bit can be a bit tricky, so you can actually drop down here and then go back up again. So what you need to do to get the rest of the sweets here is bounce on these bumpers, like that. Which I made look kind of easy, but you don't have full control when you're on there. Let's go back up here. There's some more sweets on that side. One more. Do you like the music for the snow level as well? I was really happy when I got this off a composer that I hired for the game. I don't know. So there's the baby donut for this one, but if you go this way, that actually takes you to the end of the stage. So this is what I mean, this one actually relies on you going from one side of the screen to the other quite a bit, which I think is quite unique. So when we go around here, this actually loops around on top, and then you can get the baby and then go back this way to the exit. I think it's cool. It took me a while to figure out like how high to put the different sections. Now, Snowman Sabotage, another Snowman level. This one's very loosely based on one of my favourite levels from Mega Man, which you might see in a minute. And I kind of did a cool thing with the different layers here, where I actually used the tunnel texture to make the hills here look kind of layered into the background. So there's a bunch of snowmen here that keep throwing snowballs at you. And then this section here, these different platforms, this is actually based on Skullman's stage from Mega Man 4. So there's a bit in Skullman's stage where you come to a section like this and there's 4 different levels. But in that game it's got like fossils, kind of, there's some sweets there as well. And then to get back up here you can go like that and jump back up. Yeah, in Mega Man 4 there's a bit here which is like dinosaur fossils. So I just recreated that little section as something cool to land in after the bit with the snowmen. And the special suite for this stage is hidden up here. And this level actually introduces another new power-up, which is the bounce power-up, which is really fun. And I actually used this one a few times, so as you can see now, when you turn blue you can actually bounce, and if you bounce on the bouncy floor, you constantly keep bouncing higher and higher. And you can use this to bounce yourself up to this higher platform and pick up the rest of the sweets up here. And some more bounce presents if you're struggling to pick these up. And keep bouncing up here. This bit is kind of annoying because it keeps bouncing you back down, so I put some sprinkles there to speed it up a little bit. And then the other cool thing here is this is the first time that I've put Advice Cream back into one of the levels. So he's actually saying, wait here for the lift, I've made some cakes. So if you did get hurt, you can roll into those cupcakes there and get a bit of health back. And then here's his lift for some reason. Don't question why Advice Cream's here and has built a lift. It just is, okay. And then we can bounce up here, get the last sweet, and then go to the finish. So I think that's a really cool level. That one took me quite a while to make. And then there's the entrance to World 4. And if we drop down here, here's the EX level. The special level for this world is actually hidden away further down. So if you drop down here, you can actually get a special suite. And then you see this igloo here that says, do not enter. And if you go in here, oh, I've already unlocked it. That's a shame. I've got some special text that this guy says. Basically, his name is Don Nat, like donuts. And he says, don't disturb Don Nat. And he's hungry, so he's like, don't disturb Don Nat or I'll eat you. Or bring me this many sweets. So he says, oh, these sweets are delicious. Oh, what's that weird donut? And the level's called Don Nats Goes Nuts. This level took me forever to make. This one, I just kept messing up as I was making it over and over again. And because the level loops, you can drop down through the floor there to bounce back up again as well. And this one introduces the EX enemies as regular stage threats as well. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of them dotted around. But if you just let the level move for you, you can avoid most of them. And as you can see, there's some areas here where you go in twice. And you'll actually get to see Don Nats in a second as well. He's actually hanging out towards the end of this stage. This is one of the longer ones as well. So you can just see him sitting there. I just thought that was kind of funny, just to put him there. So just picture this as being inside his igloo. There's some really fancy special stages later on in the game. I can't wait to show you guys them ones. There's some that are set in space with like changed gravity and things. And there's a pinball level too, which I'm not sure how many people are going to find, but I was really proud of making it and it works really well. I kind of regret not putting it sooner in the game, but I think it's a cool surprise for people that play that far into it. So now we want to jump up here to get the last few sweets, and then we want to remember to jump at the end to go up onto this second section here, and and then drop down to get the remaining sweets here, and that level is finished. And that one drops you back outside the igloo. It took me forever to figure out how to get you back into the same location that you left from when you go back into the hub world. Alright, before we fight the boss, let's try World 3 EX. This one is really difficult. This one's called Chili Conundrum, and this is another one of those big open levels with lots of these skull enemies everywhere as well, because this is an EX stage. So there's the finish right in the centre of the stage, just like the other one, and there's a bunch of different paths that go out to different sides. So this one takes you back to the start, but there was a baby donut hidden at the top. And you might have noticed that there's another hidden section at the top as well. And then this one splits off into different directions here as well. And I had to put some extra cupcakes here because even I was dying in this level. And I made it. So there's another cupcake there. And there's a few more dotted around the stage as well. Do the same on the other side. Oh yeah, if you jump in between the springs as well, if you hit both at once, then you can jump higher, and that comes in handy a bit later on. And then down here, this is another bit that whizzes you all the way to the other side of the stage. Ow, and then I got hit by a skull. You can't really dodge them ones, unfortunately, so you just have to hope that you've got enough health when you get to this section. And then this was like a fun little pinball section with all these bumpers everywhere. So just do that to get the rest of the sweets. And I missed one as well. And then if you go right here as well, actually, this opens up another secret area that drops you all the way back down to the top. And that's how you get the special sweet right at the top there. And there's also a few more sweets hidden here as well, which some people might miss. And then this bumper here, if you stay there until it... Ah, no, and I died! Ah. And I was saying this level is difficult. It is the hardest level, I'd say, so far. Right, we'll have to loop back round here. I am curious to see whether people find this game too hard, because obviously I've played it a lot for testing purposes. And I know that is a trap that game designers can fall into when they make their games too challenging, because they're too used to it. So I'll be really curious to see if other people play it, if they stream it or something, like how they actually handle some of these stages. Whether it is feasible or whether I did make it too difficult, because it's really hard to tell. Probably a good idea to save some of that health until you actually need it. I'll try and be a bit more careful now so I don't have to look around again. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, let me up. For some reason that one's not spitting skulls out anymore. I won't question it. Yeah, you can do it that way, but you still need to go back round to the side anyway. Wait for that to disappear. Yeah, so we do actually have all the baby donuts already, so you could finish the stage. But I want to get all the sweets as well. So I think that was all the sweets there. We'll leave it back round anyway. You can actually also use that to bounce yourself back up to get the sweets there that way too. There's 3 more somewhere. Where are they? I don't know how I'm missing 3 sweets. I thought I got them all. I'm gonna die again, aren't I? Oh yeah, they're over here on the left. There we go. 3, 2, 1, and then we can go to the finish. Yay, it only took me 1 extra attempt. So that is 3x, probably one of the more difficult stages in the game. And then 3 boss is actually really fun. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to do this one. This one's obviously a giant snowman. And there's a few different ways you can tackle this one. So if you go up here, you can actually roll these snowballs. And I put them in a place where you have to go into them on purpose. And then you can use the springs here to get the snowball to hit the snowman. And in the meantime, while that one's bouncing around, you can actually go and get the ones. There's another one up here. And then if you jump over like that, you can then also get this one. And I hope they do actually roll down. Let's push them like that. Oh no, they got stuck. That's not meant to happen. Oh no, it's dislodged. It's okay. Now you got more chance of hitting him like that, and of him hitting me too. And there's another one up here that you can send in as well. I really struggle to actually find a way of getting them to fall in a place where they can actually hit him. He is taking damage. One more hit. There we go, now he's dead. I'm trapped in between giant snowballs. There we go, that's that level finished. Kind of a intense one, I think. But quite fun as well. And then we are in World 4 now, Sidewind Sweep. This is probably the hardest one to do a time trial of if you want to actually beat my time on. But it is a fun one as well. This was another one that was quite early in development actually. And this one introduces these spikes that can actually fall and hit you. And some cool background elements as well. Look at that cool like waterfall. And new music as well. Every world has its own different theme. So what we want to do with this one is first come down here so that you don't open the exit and then you can get all the sweets down the bottom. That was the first thing I made for this stage actually. Is the fan that sends you all the way from one side of the stage to the other. And then if you do it this way, that's how you can get all of the sweets from that section before you go and open up the exit. And then we can get some speed up here to go over this ramp and pick up the baby donut from there. Hope I don't get hit by that apple. And then we jump up to the top. Ah, and I missed as well. There's two different ways you can go down. Let's wait for this guy to move out of the way because there's another sweet there as well. But this bit's pretty fun because if you just move up there to begin with, sometimes you won't have enough speed to get up, so you actually need to go that way first and then back again. And that just helps bring the speed up a bit more. So there's maybe there's one there. And then in the speed run I just sort of bash those enemies out of the way because there's a health pickup right next to it anyway. And if you do the same and go left, that's how you get the rest of the sweets on the top. And then there's a difficult little platforming section where you use these springs here to go across the screen to the other side and pick up the special sweet from that side of the screen. So hopefully people will figure out that you can do that. And then that's it for that level, and then you just gotta whee, and then bounce back into the exit. If that bumper's still there, you can bounce into it and then fly into the exit, which I think is really fun. And this is another one with a hidden special stage. If you go down here, there's Amy the Flamingo. Greetings, I'm Amy. Can you find me 25 sweets? I'm hungry and stuck down here. Oh no, I don't know how she got down there. Amy's another person from the Kickstarter back in the day. And if we go left here as well, this is where the hidden EX level is, and there's also a special suite there as well. And if anyone's curious, the hub world design, like these sections here, this is kind of based on Sonic Advance 3, because I really liked the idea of having the levels actually visible instead of just going from one to the other, or from just using a map or something. So having a little area that you can walk around in, I think just gives the game a bit more atmosphere and kind of makes it feel more like an actual world rather than just choosing levels from a map. And there's a really fun way of getting the special suite in this one. So if you keep bouncing on these here, and I kind of made that visible by having that green suite a bit higher up, you can actually loop around from the bottom of the screen to the top like that and pick the special suite up on the other side. And you can see that at the end of the stage as well, so you kind of have an idea like, oh, I wonder how I can get up there. And then if you go left here, this takes you to the next section. And usually most people would probably just go right, but if you go left again, there's actually a spring here, and there's a few more suites hidden away in that tunnel. So if you are looking to 100% it, you have to go left again there. And originally I had it so that these waterfall bits were in the foreground, and I had them fade out when you went down here, but it looked a bit weird, so in the end I just stuck them to the tiles. And I think that looks okay. And if we go over donuts. You can actually loop around here as well. Originally there was a donut that you could push on that platform, but it kept getting stuck later on in the level, so I took it out. So now it's just like a weird ball for no reason. But originally you would push one of those attack donuts down here. And then make sure you pick all of these up on the right side, else you can miss them. Oh, I missed 2 sweets apparently. To be fair, I'm probably not going to 100% it on this stream anyway, so maybe we can come back later if we want to collect all the sweets. Well, there's a view of what the sign looks like when you haven't picked up all the sweets. It just doesn't have the different colours spinning around, it's just brown like the rest of them. And now 4-3, Tall Mountain. This one's a fun one. This is a completely vertical stage, the first of its kind I think, so if you go this way as well, kind of like Yoshi's Island, I like the fact that when you go into an area, it gets rid of the overlay for that entire section. So when you go through there, you can actually see like, oh, okay, there's the path I need to take to get to that special suite. And to get there, you actually go through the wall here, and then go all the way around, and then it throws you back out at the top. And then to get that baby donut, you go off the side of the screen there, loop back around to the other side like that. And then if you do the same here, you can actually get a speed up, which you can then use to take out all of these enemies to make this section a bit safer. Just go around and try and pick up all the sweets. I might go back to 4-2 a bit later on and just clear that one up. Ah yes, this was a Tall Mountain reference. There's a bunch of different video game references. I'll see whether I can point them all out. I should have done Tiny Huge Island as well, using the giant power-up. Maybe for the sequel. And here's something cool. If you stand in the middle, you can actually jump twice as high, so for the speed run, you can actually just ignore that platform completely. Ah, I fell back down again. There is some health there, so if you do fall, it doesn't really matter. And to get the remaining sweets here, you want to be careful not to touch the door, so get these ones on that side, and then jump around to the other side here to get the ones. There we go, we got everything. So that was 4-3. Now we can go and tackle 4EX, which is on the inside. And then you'll get to see a brand new enemy for the boss for this stage, which is pretty cool. This is another level that introduces a new mechanic, which we do see a bit later on in World 6. This one features these blocks that you can push around to solve puzzles. So here you can put the block down there to cover the spikes, and then you can go over it. And as you can see here, the lift doesn't go that far, so how do you get that baby donut? You go back down here, you push this onto the lift, and then the lift takes it high enough for you to get up there and get the baby donut. I thought it was so clever when I figured that out. And then here you can push one down, and then use that to come across here and get the special suite, and then go back up. So take the second level, and then that puts 2 on there, and then you can go over here. And then for this section, you can push them to fill this gap, so you can go across the spikes. And then if you get a bit of a run up here, you can go over there. And get that one. And then there's a big open area here for you to use the speed power up. And another new introduction for this stage, see that warp over there? You can actually go in them to take you to a different section of the level. So we'll actually do that now rather than attempting to fight all of those skulls on this platform. The music's great. Yeah, I'm really happy with the soundtrack. It was made by a guy that I found online when I was searching for composers for the game. I basically sent like 10 different people a bunch of screenshots and gameplay videos and said, can you make some music to fit this style of game, and gave them a few examples of similar games, and this guy was the best. Yeah, and he did 8 individual pieces of music and a title screen track and a boss fight track and a credits theme as well, and they're all really good. And then here's the boss for World 4. And this one's really cool. This is a brand new enemy as well. This one... Oh no, actually it's World 5 that is the brand new enemy. This one chases you though, which I thought was really cool. It took me a while to figure out how to do that. So obviously what you need to do is get the attack donuts and actually get them to go into him to damage him. He can get quite aggressive and like push you around a lot like that. But if you line it up properly, then it's not too scary. Ah, go away! And if you loop around here, there's another one to push on this side too. So let's push these down so that they can get over to him. And he actually only starts attacking you once he's back in your field of view. Now he's going to come back over. I hope I don't die. Right, one more hit. Yay, there we go. And then the babies actually fly over to you. Originally, the babies didn't... Let's finish that so I can actually think again. The babies didn't actually fly over to you originally. When you killed the bosses, they would actually appear where the boss died. But then I would run into the issue where the baby appeared in the wall, so you could never get to it and you could never finish the stage. So the only way I could think of to fix that really was to just make a completely brand new baby just for the boss fights and have it actually move to your location, which seems to work. It may not look that good as compared to how it did before, but it seems okay. Editor, if you're watching, you'll appreciate that reference. This is level 5-1. Introducing some new tiles as well. They don't really tile that well, but I worked with what I had, and I think it looks pretty cool. A little messy maybe, but no one's really going to know. Or care. And the fun thing about these stages, you see all these fossils in the background. That's actually the boss that you fight at the end of this world. You actually fight the fossilized dinosaur. And to get the special suite in this level, go up here, all the way to the right. Nothing really new about this stage, but it's pretty fun to speedrun. That is that level complete. And Dino Domain. Anyone know what the reference is there? This one's fun because you get to see the entire stage first. And then you actually loop all the way back round. And there's a few different ways that you can tackle this level as well. There's a really fun way of going around the stage for the time trial. That can be quite tricky as well, going up there to get on all those clouds. I made it look easy. There is a present there, that's part of the speedrun path. So the regular path, you come down this way. The baby waiting up there for you. Ow, if I don't keep getting hit by the bird. I did try and up the difficulty a bit on this world as well. So there are a few instances where it can get kind of scary trying to get past some of the enemies. You just have to wait for them to jump higher. We made it out safely, and there's some health awaiting us on this side. I did run into a bit of a weird issue where the health bar disappears into the foreground sometimes, as you can see there. It's supposed to be stuck in front, but for some reason I couldn't quite figure it out. Sometimes it gets a bit stuck. That level complete. I might go back into this one though to show you how the speedrun works, because I think it's quite fun. So basically start this way, and then if you hold back you can actually, as soon as you land, start going the other direction. So you actually do the level this way round and keep going round, and then drop down here, hold left, And you can actually just about, this took ages to line it all up properly, jump up there and go straight to the finish on the other side. I was really proud of figuring out how to do that speedrun version of the level as well. So basically all the levels have been designed twice. So you have the normal way of playing it, and then you have a second way of playing it for chasing the best times. And because that one's so difficult to find, I didn't actually put that as my time. I just put the regular route of the level. But if you're watching this after the fact, that's how you can get the special time on this one. Now, this is an interesting level. This introduces a new mechanic. I like to keep mixing the levels up, so there's not really that much repetition in the entire game. A lot of the things are either one-time use, or if they're used again, they're used in a completely different way. So, pick all these up, and then you can actually pick up this giant suite here, and you can use that to destroy these blocks that kind of crumble away when you touch them. And there's a bunch of different ways of finishing the stage. So if you go down the left here, this is actually a different section that you'd only really find if you're looking to 100% it. And then if you keep on your speed up here, we can leave him till it loops back round. You can break these blocks here and drop down, and that's how you get the special suite, which was floating in the air right there. And again, really cool music. Really atmospheric music. Let's leave that present unlocked because we'll need to come back there later. Break through these. And get a whole bunch of sweets. And there's more sweets hidden behind this section. And there's one in the tree there as well. And now we want to do a third loop. Good job I hadn't picked up all the babies there. And then carry on going up. This one again is one of the bigger levels. Wait for this platform here. And then we go back to the left, and there's one more suite hidden away in that corner there. So this one's kind of tricky if you want to 100% it. But I think I made it in a way that, you know, depending on how you want to play the game, if you just want to play it casually and just pick the donuts up, you won't have any problem getting through the game. And then if you want a bit more of a challenge, you've got those optional extras as well. So there's the boss level for this world. But before that, let's go up here and tackle the EX stage. This one's probably the hardest EX stage, maybe in the whole game. It didn't used to have these skulls, but I thought it would make it a bit harder. So I add the skulls in as well. This one actually features a returning boss fight as well, just in a new setting. And a whole stage based around it as well. So, just as before, you do get a baby for defeating the boss. But actually, you can just set the attack present off to fight the boss for you while you just carry on and do the rest of the stage. You can see it's still bouncing around there. So while it's doing that, you can actually carry on and do the rest of the level at the same time. Which is crucial for the speedrun if you're trying to beat the game. And I might actually die here because it does get a bit chaotic. There is some health at the top. If you can get up there safely. So this spring here actually takes you up on the top of the screen to the donut that you saw earlier at the bottom. And go back this way. Let's see if that boss has died. There we go, there's the baby that he dropped. So as long as we don't die getting there, we can just go to the finish now. It's actually safer to go this way. And then drop down here, and there's a goal. We did it. First try. Quite difficult to get the speedrun for that one as well. And shall we go and see this dog down here? This is where the special stage is for World 5. I don't eat bones, I eat sweets. 30 sweets, please. There's another one, so we've got 29 now. I've made it so that sometimes you just need to go into the other world and then come back again. But now that we have 29, before we fight the boss, we can actually go back to Amy the Flamingo, who is waiting for us down here. She wanted 25. So So now she says, oh yummy, thank you so much, my gooey friend. Ancient Sweets Tower. So this one, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to do it. This one's just one of those short levels that loop all the way around. It may look simple, but trying to get it so that it worked properly without glitching out was really, really challenging. But I thought this one might be a little nice palette cleanser after some of the harder levels. Especially the one in World 3, which is really challenging. So, that's that level done. There is a special technique if you want to be able to beat my time on that one. You'll figure it out, I'm sure. So actually we have 30 now, so we should be able to go down here and find the special stage. Yay, there it is. Look what I found buried. Such a shiny donut. Dino Domain. If anyone's wondering, that's a reference to Diddy Kong Racing. Ah, I missed the special sweep. We can probably still get that. So what you need to do now is when you loop around, go on the top here instead. Ah, and I missed the sweep there as well. Let's go over the exit. Oh, there's a little bit of a glitch there. I think I went through the ceiling a bit too soon. So I definitely don't have the best time because I had to go around it twice. Oh, got to go around for a third time. If we can. Gonna miss the exit. It's all about timing the jump. There we go. A pretty short one there compared to some of the other special stages. And we are almost halfway complete. We're on 47%. It took me ages to figure out how to get the percentage to calculate, by the way. Oh my god. The amount of maths that I had to do to figure out, like, there's 54 stages, each one has 4 challenges, there's 8 hidden special sweets in each world, like, piecing all of that together to figure out what percentage to give things was just insane. I am not off to a good start. Oh my god. Okay, let's try that again. So, there's the boss for this stage. As I mentioned earlier, he does come back around. So what you need to do is you become giant, and then you just have to keep rolling into him like that, but he kind of pushes you away as you're rolling into him. You can see his health is the red bar there. And you only get 10 seconds with the power-up, so you have to do it a little bit, and go and get the next one. And then hit him some more, take up some more damage. I couldn't really think of how else to do this fight, really. I just knew that I wanted the fossils to come alive. I think it works pretty well. Just a few more hits. And I have made it so you can do it with just 2 of the power-ups instead of 3 if you hit him fast enough. And now, World 6. This is probably my favourite world in the game. I had a lot of fun coming up with all the levels in this one. And there's actually 2 different styles of level. As you can see, the blocks change colour there. And Rachel, the Sky Princess, is over here. There we go, 35 sweets. And she'll cast her magic. Here's the one we get 32. So, Skyview Highway was one of the first levels I actually made. And it's gone through a lot of revisions to make it more fun to play. Especially for the speedrun. But this one is just a nice, straightforward level. And I really enjoyed playing this one to make it feel right. This bit especially, where you go up here and bounce off that to carry on. I just think that's such a nice flow. And the way it all flows around, and then you go off this wall up here and come back on the inside. I was just really proud of this one when I finished making it. Like, yeah, it's simple. The background's very plain, but I think it's one of the better stages. And if you go up there with enough speed, you can bounce up and get all the sweets. And then this bit's kind of awkward to get the special sweet. But I didn't want to make it too easy, so if you go full speed there with the yellow bit, then you can get the special sweet. But if you don't pick... If you already use those yellow ones, basically, then it's easy to miss. And again here, you can just do that and jump over. Now, there are some more hidden ones if you carry on to the right, instead of going down. And then go up this fan here to pick up the rest of them. And yeah, the fans affect the gravity, so the enemies move with the fans as well. There wasn't anything I could do to stop that I could figure out anyway, so you might see a few floating enemies occasionally, but just don't question it. There we go, that's that level complete. I'll try and do a speedrun for this one, because I do enjoy the way this level flows if you play it fast. So, hopefully, if you time it right... Ah, I messed up. Let me try again. You can press R to reset the level at any time as well. I think I already messed up. Yeah, you can see how this is going to get really addictive if you're trying to beat the high scores. So, if you slow down slightly here... There we go. If you bounce off that at just the right angle as well, you can actually shoot across the top there. So I don't know whether I've... No, I haven't managed to do it. Let's see what my time is anyway. It won't be that far off. I'll use that spring to get up there a little bit faster too. Just push through that. Oh no, he hit me back again. You want to slow down just a little bit there, because they can hit you back again. I can't remember what my time was, like 43? Yeah, I was off by 3 seconds, but yeah, you can see how that's a fun level. Now, this one's really fun. I know I said the last level was fun, but this one's great. It's Super Speed in Skyway. As you can imagine, there's a lot of speed presence in this one, so if you go left at the start and pick this up, you can bounce off that and basically just keep holding right and just whiz through this section of the stage. And just keep going, keep going, keep going. Whee, keep going, pick up another speed present there. And there's a really fun bit at the end as well, and there's 2 different ways of tackling it. Oh yeah, to get the secret suite here, you want to use the speed present to get enough speed up like that to go around the side. There's 2 different ways of tackling this section. Oh yeah, when you've got the power up, you can either go through here and pick all the sweets up, which is kind of fun because you just bounce around all over the place. No, they're all dead. We can just go around and pick the sweets up. And look how many points we're getting too. Or if you're doing the speed run, then instead of going through here, what you want to do is... I don't think I'm going to go back up, but you get the idea anyway. You bounce up that spring there instead and go across the top where there's a bunch of different speed power-ups. And then you can just fly off up here at full speed. And then that apple enemy dies there because you hit him so fast. And then you can just whiz over there to the end. So that is a really fun one to speedrun. Let's try it. I'm probably going to fail horribly, but let's see. And for anyone watching, what do you think of the game so far? Do you think it looks fun? And tell me any constructive feedback as well, because this is my first big game project that I actually finished from start to finish. I've messed up. There you go, you can go across the top there and just speed over everything. Reanimator likes it. This game rules. Oh, I was only off by 1 second. No way. World 7 is awesome. You're going to love World 7. I put so much time and effort into World 7, it's crazy. I think we need one more for that special stage. Here, we need one more. I'm glad you think so. Like, the amount of time I've put into this is ridiculous. Honestly. As you can see, there's a lot to it as well. It's not just a little one-off thing. Crazy cranes! So this is a new style of level. I actually mixed. This was originally going to be all of World 7, but I made World 8 something different, so I mixed in these sort of construction levels with the rest of World 6. But basically the new feature on this one is these cranes that pick you up, and there's a few bits later on where you can kind of use the cranes to your advantage or try and avoid them to get a faster time. And again, more of the attack power up here, which we haven't actually seen that much of. This bit's fun too, look. Kind of like Portal style, you can just keep going like this and build up as much speed as you want. And if you're really good there, you can go on that and then use that to bounce over that present. So this bit can be quite tricky if you're aiming to 100% the level. So what you need to do... I don't think I've done it. I haven't done it. I might go back and show you. But the special suite for this level's up there, look. So you actually have to use the bounce present to get up to it. And then here, if you time it just right, you can get all the way to the exit in one go, which is what you have to do for the time trial. But it's just luck, really, so you might have to replay this level a few times. Else you get picked up by the cranes and taken up to the level above. Or you can just go slowly like that to avoid them. So, let's try and get the special suite, because at least I want to try and collect all the suites and stages. Hey, thank you, Printers. There is a lot more that I would like to do, but honestly, I'm kind of done with it now and I want to move on to another project. So I'm saying it's complete. Every time I play it, I keep thinking of more things I want to add, but I have to stop at some point. This bit is actually difficult, even for me, playing it so much. You have to be really careful. Yes, done it. Oh, have I? Yay, there we go. We can go back up and get the other ones by using this. Break this one here. And then do that. 1, 2, 3. There we go, we got them all. I think that's all the suites. Yes, we did it. So that's how you get the special suite on this one. It is quite difficult. But it's fun if you can pull it off. I think people will enjoy the challenge. Yay, there we go. Now we've got the nice sign on there. And actually, now we've got 35 suites. Uh-oh, I forgot the magic spell. Oh, well, I'll just bodge it. Abracadabra. Oh, there it is. Skyline Depths. I don't know what I was coming up with the title for this one. That must have been one that I made ages ago. So this one's a fun speed level because it actually loops the level side to side, as you can see. So you can kind of figure out where it's going to take you. I missed one of the suites there, so we'll loop that over. If you jump just before there, that's how you get down. Oh no, I've sent that apple down here with me now, haven't I? So you can see how this one works. And there's one more baby donut which is hiding at the top, so you actually go underneath the exit, go down here, and then drop back down onto the top of the stage. So we have 3 suites left to find. There was one that I jumped over, and you have to jump very quickly there. There's one. There we go. And the other 2 are... I love this music, by the way. Up here. So if you jump now, and then you can get the special one as well. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Special stage complete. We can go and check out 6EX. This one's a big level. There's a lot to this one. I don't even know how to begin playing this one. So this is kind of a tricky way of hiding the special suite. So you see there where there's no spikes on the floor, you can actually drop down there. I don't know whether anyone's going to find that, but I thought it was a cool way of hiding it. And this level is absolutely massive. If you go to the right here, there's the exit for the stage. There's a bunch of different ways of getting to it as well. Oh, am I not going to get enough speed up here? No! Gonna have to try again. That's why I put all these chocolate things at the bottom there to go on there. So there's a bunch of different paths you can take here. You can go to the left, and that will drop you back out here. And then because we missed a bit, and again, I don't know if anyone's going to find this, but I'm not expecting many people to find that special suite in the first place. How am I going to do this? You can get in there if I can get in there. Let's try and take it a bit slower. Maybe it's better just to restart the level. We'll try one more time. Go to the right here. Yes, there we go. And drop right back down to the beginning of the stage. That's what you need to do if you want to do this level all in one go. And then you can go this way. And then this is the actual start of the stage. And then if you bounce on the spring there, it actually takes you up to the top really fast. Which is pretty fun when you're doing the speed run and you just fly up there. And there's a really cool bit on this side as well. This bit here. So this was my way of introducing the fact that you can destroy the bumpers by bashing into them, basically. So you get a speed present and it forces you to keep hitting it like this. And then basically what you need to do here is just keep holding the direction that you're moving. And because you've got the power up, everything just like dies as soon as you touch it. And then here's an example of mixing the two different power-ups together. So now we have speed power-up and giant power-up. And this bit just goes a bit crazy. There's one of those blocks you can push. And what you want to do with that is push it here. Again, this is all hidden stuff that you don't really need to worry about, but there's another hidden passage here, which takes you to one more suite hidden up there. And then if you go right instead, and then if you hold left, here's another secret. Well, there's the main donut, but if you hold left when you've got that, you can get through here and carry on this way. And that's how you get some of the extra sweets there as well. And the 10 at the end. And that drops you off back here, and then if you go back round again, then you can get to the side of the stage. Told you this one's a big level. A bit convoluted, maybe. I'll be curious to see. I don't know whether I want to go this way yet, actually. That bit just loops you back around again, so what we want to do now is... I'll be curious to see how many people actually get through this level. But I did make the EX ones as kind of more experimental stages. Or like, bigger stages that I would want to play. These are kind of expert levels. And they're completely optional. You don't need to do the EX levels to finish the game. There we go, now we got all the sweets and all the donuts, so we can loop that around again. But yeah, I'm not sure how many people are actually going to enjoy this level, because it's a bit crazy. Oh, damn it, and I bounced off there as well. That can be really annoying if you're doing the time trial and you bounce off. The safer way is just to stick to the wall. Just stick to the wall here. And then jump over. There we go. That is a long level. So that is World 6 complete. Here's the boss for World 6. Again, this was going to be a separate boss a bit later on in the game, but I merged it with World 6 in the end. And this is another bird boss, this time a red bird. And this level actually has quite a bit leading up to it as well. And I wonder whether anyone will get the game reference here. So this section here is kind of a reference in a way. So the whole concept of this stage was that this is Dr. Wily's stage 1 from Mega Man 2. So that bit there is where you use item 2 usually to build the 3 platforms to go up to fight the dragon. And then this bit is going across to fight the dragon using these springs here. And then when you get to the end, there's the dragon, but obviously the dragon is a giant bird. And the fun thing about the attack present is you can actually duplicate the amount of power that it does. So it does run out before you can kill it, but if you carry on down, there's another attack present down here. And you can go back up to do the last few hits. And there we go, he's already dead. And the donut's waiting for us at the end. So that was the World 7 boss. You didn't get to hear all the cool music though, even though that's Go on, tell me your suggestion. this is my kind of playtesting phase, so it's not been released yet, so please let me know what you're thinking. I think I've done all the special stages at this point as well. Right, now we're on to World 7, which is one with, like, changing gravity and stuff, and I really enjoyed making these levels. And the special stage for this one is down here. I'm a racing chair! I want sweet, sweet, sweets! 38 of them. Yeah, for some reason this NPC is a racing chair in space. Don't question it. So, another gaming reference here, Rad Lack of Gravity. Anyone get the reference there? I think all of these are references, actually. Donuts in Space. So that one's based on a NES game called Rad Gravity. That one's obviously Portal. This one is I Hunger, I think, which is a reference to Sinistar, an old arcade game. And the reason for that is, well, you'll see when we do that level. And that one, Jump and Shoot, is obviously a reference to Mega Man. And the special suite for this level is right up there, hidden in the corner. And that's just to kind of show the lack of gravity. So, go on, Closed Tournament, what's your suggestion? I don't know whether I'll be able to implement it, but it's worth asking. This is a really fun stage. So as you can see on here, there's these TV screens which are kind of inspired by Sonic, except instead of giving you something, they actually change the gravity. So if you go in one with an up arrow, you'll then appear on the ceiling, and when you press one with a down arrow, you'll go back onto the floor. So I've had a lot of fun making this level really fun to play normally, but also really fun to speedrun as well. And there's a lot of kind of sneaky ways of hiding the sweets. So if you go here on the left, look, that's how you can get the ones there. And I love the way how the screen wraps around on this stage as well. I think it makes it really fun. And it is quite challenging because there's a lot of spikes and things that can hit you. Changing the ouch sound. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Let's hear how it sounds. Ow! It's supposed to be him going ow, but I guess, yeah, it is a little screechy. I like the sound when you pick the sweets up though, it's very satisfying. Listen. I love it. It's so satisfying. Yeah, that's an easy fix. I can change that. So, yeah, there was another hidden bit there. I love this space music as well, the drums in the background are really cool. So that's how you get these ones, and then if you stay on the top here, you can drop down onto the top of that platform. I don't know how many people are going to figure out that that's how you get to all these things straight away, but I think it's a really cool use of the way the screen flips around. And here as well, you can get this present. And yeah, it is kind of broken. Sometimes he doesn't actually flip around. Now, you see the special suite there. This one I thought was kind of difficult to get to. So you go up here, and then you go across, and pick it up like that, and loop around again that way. And yeah, I did everything I could to try and fix the fact that whenever you get hit or something, you don't stay facing upside down, but I could just not figure it out, so I gave up in the end. Let me in. Yeah, I'll try and change the sound effect for getting hit. That's no problem. Yay, there we go, level complete. This sounds really cool as well. With a bit of echo on there as well, it's really cool. 7-2, Donuts in Space. This one has normal gravity again, this one's just a lot of changing the gravity up and down. Now, this level was actually the first level that I ever made, and somehow it ended up in World 7. This is a really fun level, I think, as well. Although I think I've said that about most of the levels, so it's good that I actually like the game I made. There's a really fun bit here where if you Ah, get that apple out of the way. If you time it right, you can do that and fling yourself over onto the platform above, which I always thought was really cool. And then to get this special sweet, this is fun too. Look, I love the way the gravity flips you around there in time to pick it up. A lot of it is just seeing how the physics work and then building things around it. This one has a bunch of different paths to follow as well. There's a lot going on in this stage, as you can see as we're going under here. There's stuff happening everywhere. So there's one sweet there, and then if we go up here. To get these ones, if you nudge yourself over there and then move back to the left, then you can go back across and pick them up. If you're really lucky there, you can actually just hold left and pick them all up in one go. This bit's fun. There's a few different routes you can take here as well. So what you want to do first of all, if you're aiming to get everything, is to go this way, take all these apples out. When you're giant, you can just bash into them. Well, you don't need to take them out, it's just for fun really. And then go past the exit, go down here, and then flip onto the ceiling. That's how you pick these sweets up. And then go down this way. To get the rest of them and then go back again. And I keep messing up there. There we go. And then there's a warp here which takes you back down to where that final one is. And that's the end of that stage. So quite a big, maybe convoluted level in a way, but I'm pretty happy with it. It's quite cool the way the different layers interact with each other. So that was Donuts in Space. And we actually have the special stage opened up down here now. Awesome, step into my donut if you dare. It's tubular. Maybe a slight reference to Mario World. And a very obvious reference on this one, Extreme Zero G. It's kind of a play on three things there. Zero Gravity, Extreme G, the racing game, and F-Zero. So now we have a low gravity speed section. And I kind of changed the gravity on each of these different levels to just make it more interesting rather than just having the same gravity for all three. There's a few different loops here as well. And if you want to get everything, there's some very precise jumps that you need to do, like that one. And there, and then just leave it to drop down. You can tell I've played this too much, knowing when to do all this. And then jump again, and you'll go down there and off the top of the screen to pick the last one up, and there's the exit. So once you know what to do on that one, it's really fast. There we go. 19 seconds is my time trial record for that one. There we will do 7EX in a minute. Let's do 7-3, and then something cool appears. So this one is probably the biggest level so far, and probably the one that took the longest time to make as well. I was getting quite frustrated as I was designing this one. But let's enter this one. This one shows off a new mechanic as well, where you can pick up like multiple sets of this attack power-up, and you can also use the attack power-up to break these blocks like that. And this whole level has zero gravity as well, so you'll be doing a lot of flying around the screen like this. So now you actually fire out twice as many projectiles as you did before, and by the end of the level this just gets insane. I really just pushed it as far as I could, just to see what would happen if I just kept going. And there's some sections like that where you want to get rid of all the blocks first, just to make sure that you can get through later on. And there's a bunch more presents here to get even more powered up. Originally at the bottom here it was just spikes, but I thought that was too mean, so I changed it for a load of bumpers. And usually if you're just playing this level casually, you wouldn't spend too long here, but if you want to get all the sweets, you can bounce off those. Kind of inspired by Sonic 2. Must have been tricky to design and program. Yeah, it took a long time to figure out how to get everything to work together. Like, I could design everything separately in the test rooms, but then when you're mixing, like, different enemy styles and different, like, combinations like this, where you're giant and attacking at the same time, yeah, it was really hard to figure out. And there's a few bigger... Actually, some bosses in this stage, too, that you can take out like that. And some giant angry apple bosses that for some reason just die in one hit, just like everything else. Now, to get the special suite on this stage, this one's kind of hidden away. You actually have to go across the ceiling like this once you've hit that. And carefully drop down onto here, and then go on the inside like that, and that's how you pick up the special suite for this level. You can see it, like if you bounce up like that, so I don't think it's going to be completely hidden. I think people will be able to find it. And there's a baby donut hidden here. This level is really difficult if you're trying to do a speed run. And this next section goes a bit crazy as well, so you can see how many attacks we're firing off at once here. The best way to do it is just to do that, and then actually, let's pick up the rest of the sweets here first. To get them ones, you want to go here on the left. Well, usually there's one left over, but I got that one. And then go whee, and then break this barrier down here. And you can use this to bounce back up and get the last sweets from there as well. Now, this is where it gets a bit crazy. I just went all out on just putting loads of stuff everywhere. Ready? Ah! Hey, I actually did it okay. So the frustrating thing about this is if you hit these, you can't actually go to the finish. I blocked it. So if you're trying to do a speed run, you have to avoid those arrows that send you up to the top. Which can be quite difficult with all the skulls flying at you as well. And then just jump up here to finish the stage. But look how many sprinkles you fire at the end. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, I've missed one apparently. It was probably at the start. Anyway, that was level 7-3, a bit of a crazy level. So the boss for World 7's opened up there, but let's try out I Hunger first, which is a reference to Sinistar. And if anyone's played the arcade game Sinistar, you'll know why. Because yet another new mechanic has been introduced. And the first appearance of the main bad guy, Drew Lin, who appeared in the intro cutscene. Ready? They chase you throughout the stage. And this is a massive open stage as well, with a bunch of different paths you can take. And yeah, because it's an EX level, I made it extra difficult as well. If you go off the screen, he does stop following you, so you can kind of trick him into leaving you alone. And yeah, the attack doesn't work on him. The giant one does though, so if you can take him out while you're giant, then he will stop bothering you. And what you want to do on this stage, before you pick up all of the baby donuts, if you go to the exit, which is down here, there's a sweet on either side of it, and you can only pick those up before the exit's opened, obviously. So you want to make sure that you've got them first. Some more sweets down here. This level has a very specific path that you need to take if you want to do the speed run for it. But for just playing casually, there's like a million different paths you can take, which I think is pretty fun. So you can drop down here. And... whoa! Didn't want to go back up again. If you go to the left, there's another section down here that you can take as well. Sometimes them crocodile enemies just jump and just don't appear again, they just go off into space. There's another one over here on the left. Again, I don't know if this is too difficult for like most people to get through. Oh, we're actually done. That's all the sweets and all the presents. So the easiest way to get to the finish is to actually go down there. And the music stopped there. I need to loop that music as well. So that was 7EX, a very big level. And 43 is the time to beat that. I'm going to write that down actually. Loop. There's 2 more things I need to do. Loop EX 7. The amount of notes that I've got is ridiculous. The amount of times that I've played and replayed and changed the different times that I've been testing the game and all the things that are wrong with it. My god, it's been going on forever. I'm so glad to get it out there. Oh yeah, I was going to write down what I need to do, so loop the music on 7EX. I'll just say World 7 because then I can check everything and change hit sound. Ouch. Okay, 2 more things to do. Now for the boss for World 7, this one is inspired by Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That Eggman fight where you change the gravity around to kill him like that. There is another way you can fight these as well, and there's actually a few more enemies on the stage. So if we go this way, you can see there's another 1, 2, and there's a third one over here, and they all chase you. But you can also just pick up the attack powers and hit them that way as well. Obviously, the main way to kill them is to make them fly into the spikes. Oh yeah, when I've killed this boss, I'll... there we go, they're dead. I'll leave it to play this music for a bit, because the music's really cool. There's a really cool synth bit in a minute that you'd never really get to hear. Here we go. It sounds so good. I can't believe that this is mine. How good is this? And you'll only hear it if you mess up on the boss fights long enough. So yeah, really happy about that. That is World 7 complete then. Let's move on up to World 8, which you arrive in a spaceship. That took me a while to figure out, so you can see there that he actually goes into the spaceship and then... Whoa, what's going on here? This area is crazy. Everything's all jumbled up. There's a weird portal there. There's broken platforms everywhere. That's a really fun level. This is a little extra one that I made. And over here, if we go this way... Oh my god, look who it is! It's me! You found me! I'm Nick, I made this. Give me all the sweets! So when you 100% the game, you can come back here and I'll actually have a completely new style of level that's just for people who have 100% completed the game. Which I think is a really fun little bonus. So to get to the first level, I guess, called Blah, blah, blah. No, I didn't make the music. Someone made the music for me. I just designed and programmed the game. But I think it's really cool, though. And this music's really cool, too. This is the speed music. So anyway, as you probably guessed, as these levels are all called EX, these are all like extra challenging levels for the end of the game. So this is the last world in the game. And yeah, you'll see just how much more difficult these are compared to the regular stages. And I'll probably make it look easy, but when you play it for yourself, it probably won't be that easy. And although there's no cutscenes in the game, the whole idea with this EX world was that Drulin's like cast some magic that's made all of the different areas of the game converge into one. That's why I was using all of the different tile sets. So you can see there I went from like the tile set of level 1 to the tiles of level 2. And then back again. And the cool thing to do here is to go up to... And as you can see, this apple is bouncing around like crazy, so try and slow it down a bit. We've actually got to bring it back on the inside. Bounce over there. Yes, to put them all in the basket over there. That's how you get the special swap. You've been vibing to the music, that's good. Hopefully it's not drowning my voice out too much, or the other way around, hopefully not too loud. It's always hard to tell on stream. I was told it was okay, so I'm rolling with it. One left. Yay, there we go, there's the special suite. Whoa, they just came out of nowhere. This music gets really cool later on as well, listen to this. It's quite rare that you hear this far into the music, but it's so good. There we go. So that was EX1. I've made it look easy, but trust me, it's not. Especially if you want to do the speed runs, it's really difficult. So my best time was 32 seconds, and it took me 111. Movement momentum looks really cool. I only saw the odd stream, but congrats on finishing it. Thank you. It took me a long time to program the physics to make them feel good. And they're a bit different here because it's low gravity. Oh yeah, we want to go into EX2 next. This one is kind of an interesting one with a lot of different ways of actually finishing the stage. And again, it's a weird mix of different levels. I like the way I did the donuts in the background. I actually used like one of those transparency layers. I'll try and get all the sweets. This level is quite challenging though, especially with all these skulls everywhere. Ow, ow, ow. So this is a fun bit where you can sort of keep going up and down here. This is kind of like the middle of the level, and you can see the level splits off on the sides. There we go, we've got everything. Try not to die on the way up. There we go. And we have a bounce power up here, which goes a little crazy and flings you around everywhere. And you have these tight platforming sections with loads of angry apples trying to kill you at every step. With some health as well. You want to get the tracks on Spotify? I'll see whether I can do that. I don't want to take credit for them though. I wonder whether I can contact the guy who made them originally. I don't know whether he has a Bandcamp or anything. Celebratory tea? I see no tea. I see an empty teacup. How sad. 50% complete. Oh yeah, the secret suite. The secret suite is actually hidden in this level. So to get to the secret suite, you need to go over here and go up this side of the screen and then fly down to the other side. I don't even know whether you saw that, but that's where the secret suite is. That's how you get the secret suite. I never said no to tea. Why would I say such a thing? I'm British. You didn't really think I said no to tea. I would never. Say hi to Risu Chu, everyone.
No, I'm in the pajamas.
You can say hi off camera.
Hi.
Hi. She stole a jammy dodger. Oh yeah, I should have had donuts for the stream. So, that was EX2 complete. EX3 is a crazy one. I might save that for a minute. The sweets bit there, I just could not figure out how to do it when there's more than 100 sweets in the level, so it says minus 400 out of 100, which obviously isn't right. It just means that there's actually 500 sweets in the level. I couldn't figure out how to do it. But before that, shall we check this one out? Duncan Spinball. Obviously a reference to Sonic Spinball. Oh, true, actually. There's still one left, so this can be my celebratory donut for finishing Super Donuts. It's not quite a donut, but... it will do. Let's do it. Duncan Spinball. So, this late on into the game, I'm introducing another new concept. Pinball flippers! So yeah, this is a full-on pinball table, basically. If you go down here, you get loads of extra points, like... and there's a lot more sweets to pick up in this stage too. I just thought I would go crazy with World 8 and just see what I was capable of making. And there's a whole second area as well if you can manage to get to the top. I don't know whether to show this on the trailer or not, because I kind of feel like this would be a cool thing for people to discover on their own. I'll try and get all the sweets. They're kind of just dotted around everywhere on this one. Can I just go that way instead? No. Oh, I can go that way. There we go. So basically, the closer you get to the edge of the flipper, the higher it will actually throw you into the air, which isn't quite like proper pinball physics, but it's the closest I could figure out how to do. Oh, I fell down. It works. There's a little section there to catch you before. There we go, we got the special suite tucked away in the corner there. I think I'll include this in the trailer just because it's really cool and it's not what people would expect. Yeah, you can also do that to get back up to the top as well. And I think we've got everything. Oh, there's one more. Where's the last one? Or have I missed one? Probably over here. How have I missed one? Ah. Oh, I didn't get to see where that last one was. So yeah, there's the pinball level. Took me a long time to figure out how to program the pinball flippers too, especially for something that I doubt many people are actually going to find. But that's not the most fun level. The most fun level is this one, which which I can actually show you after the next stage. So there's one more suite in here. Now this level is massive. This one's got 500 suites and it's basically broken up into a bunch of different sections. And yeah, there's a lot going on in the stage as well, so you have to be really careful. This is like the final gauntlet before the final boss. Oh, I already missed one. I'll try and get all the sweets. It is possible if you figure out the right route. Start by going this way. And yeah, you can see how big this stage is. It's a bit insane. You can actually go up onto the roof here to get these 4 as well. So look everywhere. There's sweets hidden everywhere if you're trying to 100% it. Now you have to do this bit without the speed power up, which is a bit more difficult. But there we go. We got the last sweet. And watch out for all the spikes trying to hit you. Ah, missed it again. In fact, we have to come back this way anyway because there's a donut up there. But for now we can go this way and get these sweets. And I like the idea of the levels having this like in between bit. there's another way there of getting to the suites at the top. So let's do one more lap in here. We need to go to the right, like that. And that's all the suites in this section. So you can go up there really fast. And then we can go up into the low gravity section up here for the next challenge. Ow, 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 ow. Apparently that barely took off any health. And again, this bit can be quite tricky to get to, so you just want to like tap into it slightly there, and you can go down and come back up from this side as well to go over. That makes it a bit easier. I did want to make it challenging if you want to 100% it, so there are some bits that are kind of tricky to get to like that. But yeah, you can imagine how long it took me to test this game, just because there's so much to it. And when you 100% complete the game as well, you unlock 5 more stages. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do that in this stream. I can try, but it might take quite a while. And I don't really know whether I want to spoil the surprise either. Alright, next section. Let's go into the snow area. So the hidden special suite here, you can actually see it off the bottom of the screen there. Actually go left here and drop down. That's how you can pick it up. And also, now that we're down here, we can also do a secret path here if you hold right and go up here instead of coming down here, which you do later on, and move slightly to the right. There's a bunch of suites hidden at the top of the stage too. Yay, I can be a proper British lad, you know. Cheers! I'll steam up the lens if I put it too close to it. Goodbye, Skittles. Goodbye, Risuchu. Better not press return to level select after doing all this. So I need to go and do the rest of the snow stage first, and then we can come back over here and do this section. There's another one down. But yeah, this level was basically every different kind of game design thing that I'd learned up until this point, all in one stage, and then turn the difficulty up to 11. But I think it's really cool as a final stage. Oh no, have I not got enough speed to get them? Yes! Ah, I'm gonna get crushed! Ow. And we've got the final section, which is over here on the right. And then after this, you have the final battle against Drulin, and obviously, in every good game, a boss rush as well first. But all in a brand new level, which tanks the frame rate a little bit, so I'm not sure how well it'll hold up on stream, because it's running 2 versions of OBS at the same time as well. There we go, we've finished the game. That is the last 2 donuts. And now that means that we can check out the next special stage, which is hidden away all the way over here. I don't even know if anyone's ever going to find it. There we go. Thank you so much for playing. Hope you had fun. Drulin's Dimension. And this far into the game, a level that maybe just me will ever experience. Another brand new gameplay mode. And another really cool soundtrack as well. So I'm actually going to be quiet so you can listen to this, because I think it's really nice. But yeah, the idea here is that you use the momentum of zero gravity to propel yourself around. And it took me ages to get the controls to work properly here. And I'm making this look easy, but it's very challenging if you don't if you're not already used to it. Anyway, listen to this music. I'll come back for the special suite after. This bit can be really tricky. Basically, I put a bunch of bounce presents here, and if you touch any of these bumpers, you just go flying. Like that. And that's without the bounce present. You have to try and look at him spinning around now like crazy. Yeah, that can happen too. Let's go back round because there is another section. Oh, actually, let's go this way. I don't want to go through that little corridor again. So do not touch the bumpers because you just fly out of control. Which is intentional, but it goes a bit crazy. I think we've got everything so far. I'll come back for the special suite because it's hidden away in a really awkward spot. There we go, we got everything. And then to get into the exit, you have to destroy the bumpers like that to get through. There we go. What did you think of that for a final stage? I was really proud that I managed to get the space physics to actually work. Right, let me show you where the special suite is, because it's really hard to find if you didn't know where to look. So, you notice this gap here? You have to push through it, like that. And then hope you've got enough health to get back through the other side. And then you've got this whole new section of the level over here. With the suite at the end. There we go. So that's how you get the special suite. If anyone's stuck playing this game in the future. And then, yeah, push. Try not to touch the bumpers. And watch out for all the skulls. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! Well, that's where the special suite is. Let's go back again. I can do this first bit. I was going to say I can do this first bit pretty fast, but maybe not. Hey, managed to get through without getting hurt. It is possible. I was also considering adding another challenge into the game where you go through without taking any damage, but I just thought, that's way too much effort and no one's going to go through the effort of actually attempting that. So, if anyone wants an extra challenge, see if you can play through the game without getting hurt. And send me video evidence. Okay, I'm going to be really careful here. The hardest part, trying to get through here without bouncing everywhere. Yay, we did it! Now we just got to round up the rest of the donuts. Finish this stage. The speedrun for this level is really annoying because you just bounce around everywhere if you go too fast. But it is possible. I did 100% complete it yesterday just to prove it is possible to do. so I guess that's everything apart from the final stage. So I don't know if I want to end the stream so soon. We can go and do... I'm going to leave it for a bit. We can come back to it. Let's go back and do some of the speedruns. We've got all the special suites. There's 49 in the game. But let's go back to World 1. I am wondering now whether I can actually 100% it. I don't think I'll be able to. Oh, I need to go up there. Whenever I was testing it, usually took around 5 hours to actually 100% complete. But that was with bugs and with writing things down and stuff. But yeah, for a game that I'm releasing for free, I think there is a lot of content here. It's basically a full-fledged game, like it's bigger than some Nintendo games. Alright, 1, 2, let's go. And you can play it one-handed. Already messed up. This is where it gets fun. You have to keep pressing R to reset the levels. Now there's a trick here where you can... Yes, perfect! You can do that to use the fan and then swoop down nicely in between, so that one's 100%. This one's pretty easy to speedrun. Jump into the wall here, hold left, bounce up there, go down as fast as you can, and then jump off here at just the right time to do that, and then do the same again. And then just bounce on that and hold right, and then let go so you can go on that bumper, and then jump straight into the exit. And 1EX is a little bit more difficult. Or should we do the speed one first? Actually, we need to go back and do the tutorial one. Let's start back here. Oh yeah, after the tutorial you can speak to her again and she says there's 4 missions per stage. If you want a challenge, see if you can beat my time. So my time on this one is 17, which is actually... well, we'll see. I think it's quite difficult because you need to slow down here at just the right time. That might work. You don't want to get much height on there at all. That's where you can make up the extra time. Yeah, we did it. There we go. So that's how you speedrun that level. You can actually get it so that you go into the tunnel rather than next to it. Now we can go and do the speed stage up here. We need to beat 29 seconds. So you want to stay in the middle here and go straight across. That saves you a little bit of time rather than going up the top. And go in the middle here as well. And if you jump there, that makes you go a little bit faster too. So it's a pretty easy one. 1EX is a little bit more challenging. But there's still a good route, so hold left straight away and then hold right about here, so you drop down instead. Pick up that donut and then instead of going around the side, jump back up like that. And that's what I mean, I've designed all of these levels with basically 2 different ways of getting through them, especially some of the later ones. I think we've managed to do it, maybe? Yay, there we go, we've done everything first try. So that is World 1 100% complete now. And we're on 79% overall. So 2-1. The thing to do here is to go back to the start first. Oh, I've already messed up. You want to jump off that ramp at just the right time to get enough speed up. So, like that. Pick that donut up and then just run to the right. And loop round here. And then just hold right and jump to the finish. Oh, we're out by 1 second. That's because I messed up at the start. So this VOD might be a good reference for people who want to try and speedrun it as well. I think I've messed up again there. Let's see if that's enough time. Might be. Yeah, that was just enough. That was 2-1. 2, 2... Oh yeah, this one's kind of tricky, so... There's a certain place you want to drop down here, and then slow down a little bit so you've got enough speed to pick that donut up, and then the next one. And then keep holding right here. And you want to get to that bit there with like 3 seconds to spare. Come here, hold right again. Hit him, drop down, and then bounce across to the finish. Perfect. 3-3, another challenging one. You want to go left first. Let's do that again. You're going to go left first, pick up the speed up present, jump in there, jump on that tree to get another bit of a boost. And basically you want to just keep trying to pick up as many of the presents as you can, which is easier said than done. There we go, we got another one, we're okay. Oh no! No, we're not okay, we're messed up. You want to go to the top there as well. Let's try this one again. Now watch me fail like 10 times in a row trying to get back there again. The main thing you need to worry about is having a speed up here so that you can go up the top. I think that's even better, yes. Okay, we've made it in one, excellent. We did lose our speed up there, so I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. I like to try and keep it for this section. It might be okay. I can't remember what the time was, let's see. Yeah, we did it, 34. Perfect. So that is M1's. You can jump over there if you get just the right amount of height. There we go. 21 is the time to beat on this one. Let's see if I can remember the pattern. I did put the purple sweets where you're meant to jump for the starting section, just to make it a little bit easier. So the pattern here is interesting. You drop down and then jump back up straight away. And then stay on the top and then go back down again. That's it really. Quite an easy one to remember for the speedrun. Beat that one. Well, I got the same time. And 2EX is a bit more of a challenging stage. Oh, did I already do it? Anyway, there's another shortcut on here, so... Go left here instead. And because you're sticky, you can avoid those springs. Ah! Not like that. I thought that was kind of clever because I don't think many people are going to think to go that way. And then drop down here, get that baby, and then go back up to the side. And then quickly spin around and leap over to the exit. There we go. That is all of World 2. We might 100% complete this. This one, it doesn't really matter how fast you do this first section, because you have to wait for the bridge to come back over there anyway. But yeah, you can get there slightly faster. Not that it really makes much difference. Now, the main thing here is just whether you're lucky enough to not get hit using this speed up, so that might be okay. I might be like 1 second too slow, yeah. This one's kind of just down to luck whether you get hit on that bridge at the top. There is a slightly faster way of going in there as well. I've found that way is probably just as good. Yes, that's better. Okay. Almost perfect. Easy, easy. This one is kind of challenging. You want to do a sharp left there on that first spring. And then this bit can be annoying. I've probably messed up now, but you can go over there without having to repeat that jump. Well, it might be okay. Nah, we're off by 1 second. Is that annoying second section here? Oh, I messed up again. This bit here. Maybe if you... yeah, that's better. Just try and get down there as fast as possible and then you'll be okay. I almost messed up there as well. This one, hold left to start with instead of holding right. And you can basically... I think I messed up there. Let's see whether we can keep going. Because there is a bit where you have to wait for the bridge regardless, but... yeah, basically just keep going right here. You can avoid the whole top section of the stage and just hope that you bounce in a way that you can get up there without falling back down again. Yeah, that was okay. And then you have to wait for the bridge anyway, so this one's kind of easy to speedrun because you have to wait here. And then if you just stay on the right, like that, and then as soon as you hit the spring, just move to the left. And there we go. Oh, my neck is aching. This one is just difficult all round, so I don't know whether I'll be able to do it for this one or not, but... No, I've really messed up. Maybe not. I do give a little bit of leeway. I basically took an average of like my best 3 attempts. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna get the best time on this one. Let's keep trying. I think it was 42. That was pretty good. Sometimes you can slide down there. Now, this bit can be frustrating, and there isn't really that much of an easy way to do it. Oh, I was out by 1 second. So close. That's better. That's how you're supposed to get over there. And then slow down a little bit so you don't bounce into that spring there. Ah, I got stuck. I think I'm doing better than last time. Oh, nice. That was really good. If you wiggle the controls back and forth there as well, that helps. Ah! Okay, I think I've messed up here now. Yep, already messed up. One more attempt and then we'll move on to another level, because I don't think I'm going to 100% it tonight, but I just want to see how far I can get. And I don't know whether I want to ruin the surprise of what happens when you get to 100% anyway, really. Yeah, I've messed up. Oh, maybe I saved a bit of time going that way. You can see how doing the time trials can be quite frustrating. Or rewarding as well, hopefully. Yes, that's better. I think I've still messed up though. I need to finish now! 2 seconds out that time. Well, we'll leave 3-1 for now. Maybe we can come back to it. So, this one has a time of 41. This one's quite challenging. Sit back a bit and then take it. At first it was difficult to remember what order to do these jumps in, so you don't have to repeat your sections. I like that. Oh no, I missed one! Damn it. Well, that's what you're meant to do. Let's try again. It doesn't matter if you loop over once or twice. Ah, I messed up again. You're not supposed to jump there. You can see what I mean, like, having to memorize the jumps. So, don't jump now, just stay on the bottom. Then there's an annoying... Ah! Into the spikes. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, why did I jump over it? Okay, we'll leave that one. Let's move on. We can come back. Let's move on to World 4. This one's kind of difficult to do a speed run, so you can jump off that bumper there. And then the best way to do this is drop down here first. Just hit these out of the way, it doesn't matter. Jump on that, go round to the right. Hold left here, hold right there so that you get a bit more air going down. And then hold right and hope for the best. Yay, we beat the time. Okay, 4-2. This one is kind of tricky. You can jump up there twice to get over without having to wait for the other platforms, which I think is pretty fun. And then just hold right here and bounce up there. And then it's just a case of hoping that the apples on this bit aren't in the way. There's no faster way of moving up there, I don't think. And hoping that you've got a good run there where you don't have to go into the crocodiles, and that was perfect. Oh, we're still missing, we're missing 2 more sweets, so let's go and do this level again. So there's one there that's hidden. There's one up there. That doesn't count as a sweet, but I'll get it again anyway. So all the ones up there should be going to 80. I'm so paranoid that I've messed up and like put a sweet out of reach somewhere or something. I guarantee there isn't, because I 100% completed it yesterday just to make sure. I just realised I've been out of focus. My microphone's being picked up instead of me. Oh yeah, there's some hidden behind there. Maybe that's what I missed last time. So there should be 12 left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0! Now it should be 100% complete. Yay. So we need to beat 13 seconds on this one, which is tricky if you don't know the path, but once you know how to do that at the start, it should be fairly easy. Ah, damn it, I messed up. This one used to be 12 seconds, but even I was getting so annoyed at replaying it over and over again that I changed it. Okay, it's still annoying. I thought because this level is so short, it won't be that annoying to do a speedrun of, but I was wrong. Yay, there we go, 13 seconds. There is a way of doing it in 12, but it was just too difficult. So I just took it out. This one's a fun one to speedrun. If you hit the spikes at the top, you actually go faster. So you want to hit the spikes like that to boost yourself up a bit. And hold left here. And aim to jump all the way across this gap. And double jump up there. And there we go, exit in record time, 25 seconds. And one more in World 4. This one's quite fun to speedrun as well, so there's a hidden thing you can do with this block, where if you push it now as the platform's up, and then stand on it before it comes down, it will actually catapult you into the air, so you can do that before you're meant to be able to. And then there's a fun thing here where if you hold left, you can go up and grab the donut before anything actually happens. And then just hold right. And hope for the best, basically. Do a double jump to get up there faster. And there is another speed up here as well, so you can come and get it. And then don't touch that again. Did I do it? Yes, just about. That is World 4 complete. Okay, we need to go that way. Best time 43. Let's go. Fruity Loops. If you're still here, editor, do you appreciate that reference? Not the cereal. Well, maybe you could think of it as the cereal as well. It's actually a music production program called Fruity Loops. This bit can be a bit tricky. I did it perfect there. The best way to get extra speed. It might be okay. That was a bit close. Yeah, still did it. That was close. 5-2 is already 100% completed. Oh yeah, there's a fun way of speedrunning this level actually. Watch, if you go back here, you can actually boost right over to the other side. And then just keep going right instead of dropping down left like we did before. Ah, just missed it. I might have just missed out on the speed time though. I think I've missed it. I messed up twice. Maybe it's okay, let's see. Oh, I missed it by 1 second. Let's try again. I do think this one's fun for speedrunning. I put this whole other section to go back there, just to make it a little bit faster. I still missed it, but you can do it like that as well. That's what you're supposed to do. We'll change that ouch sound. I'm not sure what to yet, I'll have a look later. 5-3 complete. This one's just hard in general. It really depends on luck. I think you're making a difference, but most of the time, yeah, it's just was the ball in the right place. I think I'm doing okay. You can push it a bit. Hey, Gone Mad Trying, and the Legend is live. Hello. You've caught me right near the end. I've actually already played all the way through the game, but I'm going back through and getting some of the best times for the levels. This is a game I made over the course of many years. Right, the time to beat on this one is 22 seconds. So this will actually be good for you guys to see like what the game's all about as I'm speeding through at the end to get those last few percentages up. Oh no, missed it! Damn it! Okay, we're gonna have to do that again. So this is one of the speed stages. There's 8 of these in the game, and these are unlocked by giving some of the characters a certain amount of sweets. Did it. There's finished. Oh, what? We were off by 1 second. How did I manage to do that in 22 seconds? So there's a thing I'm trying to do now, which is like a time trial mode, which I basically timed what's the fastest time I can get through the levels, and then set those as challenges for people to beat. And if you want to 100% complete the game, then you try and beat my time. Yes, there we go, 22 seconds. And there's a bunch of different characters dotted around that you basically feed the sweets to unlock the special stages. Right, that is World 5 complete, so let's go and do the challenges for World 6. This one's one of my favourite levels, especially for speedrunning. If you can time it right, this one looks really cool to do the speedrun. Ah, I went too high that time. I was trying to do this one earlier and I was 3 seconds off the record. Yes, perfect. So that's what I was trying to say before. How you can bounce off that bumper at the top. Ah, damn it! No, I messed up there. You have to be really precise with that bit. Okay, we're doing okay again. Ah, why? Yeah, one of the things that I was focusing on when I was making this game was the physics and making sure that it's really fun to play the levels in different ways. So I thought including time trials would be a really good way of making people master those physics if they wanted to get more out of the game. That's better. Not quite perfect, but I think it'll be fine. Get out of the way, crocodile. I think last time I got hit by that apple again and it slowed me down. Yes, that was lucky. The pack was good there. Ow, get out of the way. I can't remember what the time to beat was. 43? I was still off by 3 seconds. Now I'm probably not going to 100% complete it tonight because there are some levels that take quite a while, especially in World 8. But maybe I can do this one if I don't mess up down here. Ah, damn it! I've never struggled with that section before. I'm also trying to think how I can make a trailer for the game or an announcement video or something. I think I've messed up again. Maybe it'll be okay if I can... That's better, that's how you're supposed to do that section. If you mix that with how I did the other bit, and go down there faster as well, maybe we're still okay. And we didn't bounce back there, we might just be in with a chance. We got 2 seconds! Yes, beat it by 1 second as well. 6-2 is a really fun one to speedrun, but there are some bits at the end that can mess you up, so let's see how we get on. That was good so far. quickly go to the left here and do that before the time runs out. Hope. Ah, shoot, I messed up. The idea is that you can bounce off 2 of the springs there to get up onto the top to keep the speed up. But it is very tricky to do. Ah, messed up again. You can see how easy it is to get annoyed if you're trying to go for the high scores. But I'm so glad there's no more bugs or anything. I've been going crazy trying to test this over the past few months. There we go, that's perfect. That's how you get up to the top in one go. He slowed me down a bit, but that's fine. There we go, that's how you do 6-2. Oh, we haven't got all the sweets. We can go back into that one to get all the sweets. But let's move on first. Let's do 6-3. This one's kind of fun, but also kind of frustrating to speedrun. So you don't want to get caught by those cranes, but getting caught by one's okay. If you keep the speed power up here, you can just blast through this section. And you don't want to get the bouncing one, because that can really mess you up on this section. Oh, if I did that and picked up the donut there, that would have been really good. Hey, that worked well. So this is another example of combining... Ah, shoot! You can do it so that you can bounce over that, just about. I'm going to wait for it to run out. Ah, that's such a bad combo. I missed out by 1 second. If you bounce on that bumper at the bottom there, you can also get past the stage doing that. It's a bit harder to do though. Ah, there is a way to bounce over that present, but it's really challenging. You don't need to, but it does make this section a bit easier. You just have to wait for it to run out. I've already messed up. Damn it! And I got caught right at the end. I'm going to try one more attempt. And we can move on then. Ah, almost made it over. There is a little bit of a bug there with the top of the crane, but honestly, I don't know how to fix it, so I'm not bothered. And I don't know how to get past that bumper anymore. I used to be able to. Come on, stop. That sucks. Okay, we're going to leave 6-1 for there. Let's move up to this one. This one is a massive level, so there's a lot that can go wrong on this one. If you time it right, yes, there we go. That's what I was trying to talk about earlier. How you can use that spring there to your advantage. Now this bit can be quite fun as well if you time it right. Well, I mean, if you get lucky, I guess. Blast past everything like that. And if you keep it up, you can keep the speed up here as well. And then when you're going down here, if you hold left, you can bounce up to the other side. And then hold right again. And then I've actually made it so if you see where the bridge ends there, you can pop to the side. And yes, beat the time. Oh yeah, we can try doing the special stage for World 6 again. See what the time is to beat for that. We've got to beat 24 seconds. This is one that you can do all in one go, so it's not that annoying for a special stage. So the trick is if you jump there, you can go straight away. And then ignore the first jump, so don't jump at all, and just go straight to the end. Easy. And we're 90% complete. 7-1 is kind of fun to do as a speedrun. Can be quite frustrating at times though, if you don't get lucky here going through everything. That was perfect. Yes. I might be able to do this on my first try. If you get lucky here, you can just go straight across as well. Just don't worry about anything. And if you get lucky there, you can hit the exit. There we go, we did it on first try. 7-2 is a long level, but there are some fun ways to do shortcuts, so I'll try and show you some. Here, if you just hold right, you can do that. Get that donut a bit faster. And here as well, if you go left straight away, then you can go straight over here. You can do it without touching the other. This isn't the way you're meant to be going, by the way, but it works. And then just hope you get lucky with them. Yeah, we did it. First try again. Split 7-2. Let's go do the speed level. We're going to beat 19 seconds. This is a fast one. A lot of this is just resetting until you get the right pattern, basically. And then let that go up to the top. Jump slightly. Ah, just missed it. You have to jump very slightly there so that you can go down the gap and come back off the top. Try not to get like that. Ah, I thought I was going to be able to go there. Let's go to 7-3. Jump and shoot. This one is really difficult for speedrunning, but I did tweak it slightly to make it a little bit easier. If you drop down here, you can get that present. Just try and stay on the top. You can go straight over there, and then the thing is, if you keep your speed power up to get these two, you can go across this bit faster. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully skip all those bits out. Nice, we might get this one done in one go as well. Just to the right there. Oh, I missed it slightly. That's okay. 6 seconds to do this section. So basically, I think I've already messed up. It might be okay. It might be okay. So we get a speed power up here and another attack one. And then it's just a case of staying alive until the exit. Yeah, we did it. First try as well. That one can be really frustrating. And there's still another sweet to find on there too. Now let's see whether I remember the path to take for this one. So as I was saying before, this one's based on the arcade game Sinistar. And this is the optimal path to take, so... almost. Oh, did the stream dip out then? I think I've messed up. I'm not going to actually 100% it tonight because I want to keep some of the surprise of what happens. But it's good to show as much of the game as I can, I think. I might be okay for time. Ah, 2 seconds off. Okay, let's move up to World 8. On the spaceship. Let's go to 8-1. This one can be really frustrating. I'll give one attempt for each of these, and then we can move on to the final level. I'll call it here for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed seeing the game and all the time and effort that I've put into it. I've already messed up. I want to go to the left there. I think the stream might have broken. I would say tell me if it's broken, but I don't know if anyone can see anymore. Never mind. This will be uploaded as a VOD anyway, so if anyone's watching after the stream, hello, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of my game. Let me know whether you've played it if you're watching this in the future. Did we do it? Yes! Okay, that's 3-1 down. The X2 is kind of a quick one, if you get through it fast. Well, that could be true for anything. Whoops. The problem with going fast is that you just get a bit reckless and might end up dying on the way. As soon as you touch that, you're safe. Get out of the way. Might be okay. Nice, we got a good fall there. Ah, off by 1 second. Let's try that again. I never know whether it's faster to go this way or not, and I know I should know because it's my game, obviously, but I don't know whether doing that is faster. Get out of the way! Oh, we did it! I actually did it faster that time. Okay. Right, this one is a massive level. This one takes a lot. I'll show you the fastest route to get through it. I don't know why you can't get hit there. Just don't question it. I've played this so many times. It's ridiculous. We've got 9 seconds. Oh my god, beat it by 1 second. Yes. Okay, pinball. There isn't really a good route you can take, so just try to cover every every side as quick as you can, I guess. I love the pinball level. It was quite a late addition, but it was something that I always wanted to do. Since the first version of the game. You like the idea of the time trials? I haven't played that yet, but it looks really cool. I'm glad to know the stream's not broken. I thought it glitched out earlier. I can't get back up. I do wonder whether some of them are too difficult or not, but we'll see. Okay, that's good then. It just blipped and that's why it said I was streaming again. I wasn't sure if it cut out completely. I can't remember what the time was to wait for this. 52. I was miles off. Okay, what time is it? It's nearly past. Okay. Because my neck's aching as well. I don't want to stream too much longer, so we'll do the final stage. And then I'll call it a night, make those changes, and then figure out what I'm going to do in terms of an announcement to say that this game's ready to play for everyone, basically. So here we go, final stage. Be prepared for insanity. It is possible. Yeah, this stage is so insane. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to talk as we're playing through it, but I really wanted to end on, like, just a really crazy note after how simple some of the other boss fights had been as well. And the frame rate does chug a bit here, but it does clear up. You can get 2 there if you go to the top. And when you kill the boss, it basically opens up the next section. And if you go this way, you can actually get some more of these attack balls from here, and bring them down with you. And if you go over here, you can try and push it over. And you can send all these down here. Die, die, die! There we go, now he's dead, then we can move on to the third area. If I can get past it. If you go left here, I need to find a way of turning off the sound effects as well. Oh, I gotta go back round again, it landed on top of me. I'll put a link to where it's playable once I've uploaded it. It's going to go on itch.io. I can actually, when I finish this, I'll show you the page as well, because you guys might be able to help me out. Oh yeah, the way I got the sound to stop once you get through that section is that I actually deleted all the springs in the previous area once you get to the bit where you can't get back there. I thought it was a clever way of fixing the issue of the springs constantly bouncing. Hey, there we go, he's dead. What's the next area? We've got to fight a giant bird again now. So what do you think about this as a final stage, where it's like a boss rush, but in all new environments? Did he die? Nice, I did it in one. There's a lot of springs still going on. There's a lot of power-ups here as well, because you can get really crazy by the end of this. And now it's time to fight a snowman. You can stay at the top and throw both of them down there. And if you can... Oh, I don't even need to, I'm doing too well. was going to say, if you go up the top, you can get another one as well. And some more health, just in case. Oh my god, look at all the little things. You can go up here and get more power-ups as well. And a giant one. Die! Sound effects maybe a bit loud as well. And you can just keep hitting him like that too. And then there's 2 more of these, and then we go into the final section. Are you ready for the insanity of the final area? I just made it completely insane. And he has a massive health bar. But as long as you don't get stuck, you'll be fine. And as long as you keep picking up the presents, you'll be fine too. It gets really dangerous. But once you pick the presents up, you're kind of invincible. And there we go. Sweet Cylinder's saved. Giant explosive finale. I hope people enjoy it. It's a little bit crazy. And there we go. There's the credits. Now you get to listen to that song again. And these are the original credits from way back in 2017 when it first launched. There's Risu Chu. Oh yeah, you can jump here as well. Not that it does anything, but if you want to, try and collect the sweets. And I finished this Jammy Dodger that's been on the desk the whole time. There's a musician if anyone wants to try and find him. And these were all the either testers or people that backed it on Kickstarter. I don't know if you can reach them. Here you come. Organised chaos. You have no idea how long it took to actually make that chaos playable. And actually make it finishable. It looks like it's all just thrown in there as nonsense, but it's actually very, very carefully planned out. Yeah. It took a long time. I'm glad you like it. I didn't know whether it was too over the top or not, but I just went all out. And you, including all you guys watching the stream. Thank you. And I really hope you enjoy playing it. Hopefully it'll be out, I want to say maybe by the end of the week. Look how close we were, 95.5. Try completing all the extra challenges, and then when you go back to the start here, you can see your percentage complete. And something else that I was really proud of making is this total screen, where you can basically roll through and see all of the totals for every stage to see where you still need to finish. So I think there was some in World 3 that we hadn't completed. Yeah, this one. So 3x, 3 speed. And... hey, if it's just those two, maybe I'll go back and 100% it now. 6-2, 6-3. I'm not going to go through all this. I'm not going to put it on Steam because Steam don't accept HTML5 games, annoyingly. So I'm going to put it up on itch.io. And actually, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Can you see the web browser? I think you can. Right, here's my itch.io page. Tell me what you think of this. This is going to be the page that people see when they load it up. Let me zoom in a bit. There we go. You should be able to see this. So let me know what you think of this as a Steam page, or a game landing page, basically. So you go to retrobreak.itch.io, and it'll be there in the corner. So this is my tagline: roll around and rescue the stolen baby donuts across 8 worlds and over 50 stages. And there's a little GIF there. There's the controls: move left and right, enter the level with space, jump in bonus levels. Super Donuts is a momentum and physics-based 2D platformer mixed with the rewarding exploration and challenges of 3D collectathons. Each level has a set of babies to find, collect them all to open the exit. There's also 3 extra challenges. Find the secret suite, collect 100 sweets, beat retro breaks, time trials. During the adventures, you'll also encounter characters, feed them to get to bonus stages. If you beat everything, there's an exciting prize to unlock. And then there's a little bit at the bottom saying what's different. And that is it. I'm going to wrap the stream up there. Thank you so much. I really hope you're all looking forward to playing the game whenever it's released. I will announce it very soon over on YouTube. And yeah, I think this is ready to go. So it's just a case of turning this on, fixing that one issue that someone brought up with the sound effect. I'm going to do that. And making level 7-3. Repeat. Hey editor, you arrived just in time for me to sign off, but thank you for being part of it. And yeah, I can't wait for everyone to play it. It's been so much fun getting it to this stage, ready to be released. So yeah, I'm super excited. And that will do it for now. I've got a lot of thinking to do in terms of how to turn this into a announcement video. I don't really know. I don't really know what to do. Do I just make a trailer? Do I make a video talking about my experience making the game? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to think it through after this stream, and maybe something for this Friday, maybe something for next Friday, but it's not going to be too much longer anyway, so I'm going to sign off for now. Thank you all for sticking with me. I'm really glad that everyone thinks the game looks good. Hopefully you think it plays good too when it's out. And yeah, I'll see you all on stream again next week when we get back to playing some normal games again. Bye, good night. And stop recording, and stop.